I'm Sonnet with Sonnet's Garden Blooms, and I want to welcome you all to my channel. Today is going to be another Pottery Barn hack video. So I did a video last week, couldn't include all of these hacks in that video, so I did a secondary one. So at the end, let me know what your favorite hack was. If these are the types of videos that you do like to see, go ahead, hit your subscribe button, turn on the notifications so that every Monday and Friday when I do a video release, you will be notified. And then hit like if this is the type of video that you like today. I want to let you know also that I did stumble upon this awesome book. It's called Flea Market Flair. Honest to God, it is full of design inspiration, how to flip items, how to decorate with all the vintage finds. I will have a link in the description, but honestly, I can't get enough. I ended up getting it Sunday, and I've been reading it since. So I'm got so many great ideas from it. I know some don't like to have books, but I am a book lover, and it's beautiful. The cover is beautiful. The pictures inside are as well. So anyways, I will have that description below, and go ahead, enjoy this video, and then like I said, let me know which is your favorite. So our project today is going to be a vase very similar to this that Pottery Barn offers, that's all black and is roughly $69. So I ended up finding this vase for 99 cents at the local Goodwill. I was trying to find something that looks similar to that with the handles that they offer, and I found this. So what we're gonna start with is we are going to use the Waverly chalk paint in the color ink, and we're gonna give this a good coat. This covers very well, so typically one coat will do the trick. So now that the vase is dry, what we're going to do next is we're going to take the Waverly wax, and we are going to give it a good wax. We're going to use this brush, like a stencil brush or the waxing brush, and we're going to just fill in all the different crevices. And then we're gonna wipe it off. This brush works out great because it's got full coverage, or it allows like a bigger coverage. And we're gonna just wipe it off. You're gonna wanna work in areas because the wax dries fairly quick. And then we're just gonna keep working our way around. So this one had a little bit more detail than the actual Pottery Barn one, but it gives the same effect, the white wax on the black pot. So once this is all dry, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and seal it with a poly, and then we're good to go. So to start the home sign from Pottery Barn, I am taking 4 boards and I'm going to be painting them with chalked white linen. The boards themselves are 22 inches long, and so the actual home sign will be 22 by 22. So I'm going to do 2 coats of the white chalked Rust-Oleum paint on this, and we're going to go from there. All right, so in order to do the home sign that I showed you, I went on my Cricut and I tried to find a font that had similar looking letters. The O is the only difference that really doesn't match up. I laid out where I wanted these to be, and then we're going to start with the H, and we're gonna just use this piece as the stencil. So I'm gonna line it up where I have it on here, and we're gonna start stenciling. So to stencil, I like to use licorice from Folk Art. It's just a really good thick paint, and it typically does not go leak through. So that's what I like to use. So here is the finished product, and I absolutely love it. I think it looks so much like Pottery Barn. Okay, so here I thought I was videotaping this whole time and I wasn't. So, all right. The next hack we're going to do is the chartreuse board from Pottery Barn. So I've seen other YouTubers doing these breadboards. They're very cool. I just think they're very neat to have in your booths. But I guess I never realized like how much Pottery Barn would charge for one of these. So for their single one, which we're going to do, roughly the same size as this, is going for $199. They have a set of 3. They looked very small, and they wanted $349 for those. So if you can take away and try to make one for yourself just as a decorative piece in your home, oh my gosh, hello, yes. So what I did is I recently went thrifting. I found a gal who was moving out of her house. She had some antique dressers that she was just gonna give me. So I grabbed those, and then they had this extra wood, some other rough cut 2x6s that I grabbed. And yes, this isn't a huge piece, but I thought, oh, it's so cool. I'm gonna grab it for something. And what a perfect opportunity to show you guys how to make the chartreuse board. So the Pottery Barn does claim that it is reclaimed wood, even though it looks like absolutely perfect. So what I did is I just found the center of my board when I thought I was taping. So I found the center of the board, and then from there I went over 1 inch on each side. So I made it like the top about 2 inches. Then I did right down the center. I went down 3 inches. So the handle's going to be up 3 inches and then roughly 2 inches wide. And then I just drew just a rough line going down. So now we're gonna cut it with my jigsaw, and I'm gonna show you how to sand it all up and make one of these for yourself. So I'm gonna take my jigsaw now, and we are going to cut the board. Okay, so that was not perfect by any means, but Pottery Barn's is not perfect either. So I just have the handle going like that, and even though I did measure center, it kind of looks a little off, but it's still, I like it. There's no hole in the Pottery Barn one either. So what we're gonna do now is we are just going to give it a good sand, and then we're gonna treat it. All right, so let's sand it, and I'm just using my DeWalt sander. So there you have it. It's really as simple as that. Just to cut the handle in, and you can either use it on this side. I kind of like the grain of the wood on this side, or this one is kind of cool too. There's some different markings on here though that look kind of fun as well. Now the one difference that Pottery Barn did do was they did add a really kind of cool metal piece to each of the corners, which I thought was kind of fun. And I think it adds a little bit to the board as well. So now I am going to coat it and make it food safe, and I will show you that next. So mineral oil is the oil of choice for any type of breadboard. It's definitely food grade safe. I looked into all different, but they do recommend the mineral oil. So I did pick this up. Oh, and it's no cap down here. It's at the local Home Depot. So I'm just gonna put it on and rub it about. And there you have it. So something that I got for free, the Pottery Barn is selling for $199 or something similar. So I am going to use this in my kitchen as a decorative piece. So the next Pottery Barn hack is going to be the ladder. So this ladder runs roughly $199. I have some boards that I bought a while ago at the local lumber store. I'm gonna take the 3 boards and I'm gonna cut them to size. So the height of the ladder is 84 inches, which is roughly 7 feet tall. So I'm gonna cut 2 boards at the 84 inches, and it looks like the bottom is at 30 inches wide, and then it staggers to the top. So I kind of figured I would take off like a 1/4 inch for each rung as I go up, and it looks like they're about 13.5 inches a piece, so like in between each rung. So that's what we're gonna do first. So after I cut the 2 lengths to the 7 foot, I cut that first board to 30 inches, but realized very quick that this was a far too wide of a ladder. So I had to cut that board down to make the full length 30 inches. Then the next board I cut down, so basically I did a 1/2 inch, each board was a 1/2 inch shorter, and I did that all the way down. So once I figured that out, it went together real quick and it looked good. You can see it staggered. Then I'm going to take wood glue. I pulled everything up and I put it on this table. I'm going to take the wood glue and apply it to each end. And then from there, I'm taking my DeWalt brad nailer, which by the way has been my best investment. And I am going to put 3 brad nails in each of the sides. And there are 13.5 inches in between each of the rungs, and there are a total of 6. Now for for the Earthen vases. I did find this vase and it has a pretty nice finish on it already. I did pay $9.99 for this because I wanted to find a vase that would fit that Earthen vase look. These vases go for anywhere between like $129, $159, $179, depending on the height. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by using the Waverly Mineral to give it that earthen appearance. And with that, I'm just going to take my waxing brush and I'm just gonna kind of stipple it all over. All right, so now let's start with adding a little bit of the white wax to it. So what did you guys think? What was your favorite? In the comments, let me know what your favorite item was. But honestly, I'm for sure keeping that ladder. I'm definitely gonna keep the breadboard, or the chartreuse board as the Pottery Barn calls it. And I am going to be searching for some little metal pieces to put around the edge like Pottery Barn did. I'm sure I have stuff laying around. I'm just feeling very unorganized lately. I have too much going on, trying to stock my booths, and then now I'm gonna have to get ready for 3 big shows that I'm doing. One mid-August, one Labor Day, and then the other, which is the Super Bowl of shows, Cranberry Fest in Eagle River. If you haven't been there, it is a show. I mean, I make a killing and I definitely want to be prepared for that. So in the next upcoming videos, you're going to see me getting ready for those events. And I'm going to bring you along to my booth and just show you some flips and what I'm all doing. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes, but I hope you enjoyed. I don't want to ramble. We'll see you on Friday, and I'm sure I'm gonna have, I think I might do my booths on Friday, so we'll see. But have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you then.